Tasha from Lala.com, and we're hanging out behind the scenes of the 2007 Bonnaroo Music Festival, and we have two beautiful women from Uncle Earl. But you guys have four in the band, right?
Four usual members, and then we always have a bass player, so it's always five people, but only four of us are consistent.
Let's talk about the instrument.
Relatively consistent.
Let's talk about the instruments you guys play, and maybe you can introduce yourselves. And is it true you're from every single member's from a different state? Want to talk about that?
Almost. The band was started by a woman named Casey Groves, and she lives in Lyons, Colorado, and she plays the guitar and the mandolin. We're a string band, so we basically are all the instruments stringed, except for the harmonica. The harmonica has no strings, but
who plays the harmonica?
We play me.
Really?
We play so-called the guitar. We were on the radio, and it was called the acoustic,
Yes,
which I guess is as opposed to electric, but everything's pretty much acoustic in our band.
And you have a lot of cool stuff on your website. I checked it out, and there was somebody got a Young Beatles award. I read something like that.
Young Beatles.
Something with the Beatles.
Oh, dude, you know what it is?
Oh.
It was a song. It's awesome. It was a song that I wrote that I entered in the John Lennon songwriting competition, which is kind of it's a big one, and there's cool prizes, and it won first place in the children's category for the year as Grand Prize Children's Song winner. And we do it sometimes.
That's great.
In the show. So I'm Kristen, and this is Raina, and the people who aren't here are Abby and Casey, and I play guitar, and Raina plays fiddle, and Abby plays clawhammer banjo, which is cool. That's kind of a unique element of our music.
Is this the first time you guys have performed at Bonnaroo?
Yeah.
Really? Are you excited? Because you go on at 12:30, right?
Yeah, as a band. Abby was here last year singing her songs as the Abigail Washburn Band, but yeah, we're on at 12:30.
Are you excited?
Totally.
What'd you guys do in the sessions?
We did a few tunes off of our new album.
You want to talk about the new album?
Yeah, sure.
Let's talk about it. Waterloo, Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How's it different than your other? You have three other albums, right?
A couple
Yeah.
others.
How is it different? Have they evolved throughout the times, or you just pretty much stick to the same sound?
Yeah, they've certainly evolved just as far as us becoming more of a cohesive band sound, because we're all very individual musicians, and we all come from different musical backgrounds. Over the years, we've definitely morphed into actually having a sound that sounds more like a band, whereas a few years back, I think it sounded more like a bunch of individuals trying to play together.
So do you guys clash ever? Because it's a bunch of women. You know how we get. Ever fight, get catty?
We're actually super democratic. We try to make decisions by consensus and
Like voting?
We do a lot of talking in this band. Maybe too much talking, but there's no, especially with the process of making the record, there weren't any big fights. It's not like we would put anything on the record that everything that's on the record we all love. There was too much stuff that we all loved. So I think we work well together that way. But the really cool thing about Waterloo, Tennessee, the new record that we should mention because we're at Bonnaroo, is our producer, who was John Paul Jones, who played bass with Led Zeppelin. And pretty genuine
God, how was that working with him?
rock star. It was amazing, and he was just so kind and skilled, and really seems to love old-time music, which makes us happy.
And the fact that he's working with you,
just
really
wanted to get in the studio and record what we do, just make what we do sound better. There wasn't a whole lot of...
That's a compliment, too, that he really enjoys your music and wants to work with you guys. That's great.
Yeah, it was just about getting the best performance out of each of us and keeping the music sounding really natural. We recorded most of the tracks live, just sitting around one microphone, and we just felt so lucky. And I know John's here at the festival, and he'll probably sit in with us, and then he's a part of some super rock star jam, so that makes us feel important.
You guys look really cute. I love your outfits.
You too.
I really do. I like the belt and the. Thank you
looking
very
at
much. Thanks. I could talk to you guys all day, but I'll let you go because I know you're going to be performing. But thank you so much for speaking with Lala.com and Waxy.com, and have fun.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.